Hello everyone and welcome back to another video by Simplilearn. This is Anubhav and in this video we will be creating a YouTube clone. But before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you will never miss any update from Simplilearn. So without further ado, let's begin and see what's in it for you. So here we are going to create a YouTube clone with React.js. But before we jump to the coding part, let's see how the YouTube page looks like. Let's see. Here, as you can see, there is a navbar upstairs where you have your logo. After that, there is a upload button, the bell icon notification button, and that mic button and the search bar. And it's written here the YouTube. And in this, you will find Home, Explore, Shorts, Subscribe, Original YouTube Music and all other things. So let's jump to the coding part and create the YouTube clone as it is. So open your Visual Studio Code. To create this YouTube clone, you must have Node.js installed in your system. So let's just open one folder or just type control backtick and inside that write a command npx create react app and then the folder name that you want to create. I'll write YouTube clone. Press enter. It'll take a couple of minutes to install all the packages. So let's wait for a few minutes. It'll take a couple of minutes to install all the modules until it's get complete. Let's see the YouTube clone again. So we'll have these videos and here we'll write this. Okay, cool. Let's go back to our Visual Studio Code. Okay, let's wait a couple of minutes more. So, a folder is created. So, let's go to this folder. To do that, I have written a command cd YouTube clone and then I'll hit enter. Inside this, I'll write npm start to see our project is working or not. So our React app is working fine. Let's go back to our code and open this. After opening the YouTube project that we have created, let me zoom in a little for you. Let's make it this. After going to this, let's open the app.js file. Inside this, let's delete this header and let's see it's working fine. Hello from Simplilearn, and let's remove the React logo. Save this file. Inside this, let's delete all the CSS part. Let's save this also. And now let's run this control backtick and let's write start. Let's see, is it showing hello from Simplilearn? Yes. Here we'll write can. Let's add another one. Here we write npm I install React router DOM. Let's install this. Meanwhile, let's create a folder, or let's create a file here. Header.js and a header.css. Let's enter. Inside this header.js, let's first delete this. Here in this, we'll write header and then let's save it. It's showing compilation error. So let's work on this first. Let's cut this. Let's make it short. Inside this header part, let's import first the React. Import React from here. This will install all the modules or dependencies that we need. But before that, let's add the header here. Inside this, we'll write import header from, and then the header. Now let's just save this file. Let's go back to our header.js file, and in this file, just a second. Yes, inside this file, let's go. Let's create a function here first. Inside the function header. Now, inside this header function, we will return. Inside this, we'll create a div with the class name header. Inside this, to just check, we'll write something in h1 tag hello from Simplilearn. Let's save it. It's showing some error because we have to export it. We have imported the header inside this app.js, but we haven't exported this header. So in the last, we'll write export default and the file name, which is header. Now let's save it, and as you can see, it's showing hello from Simplilearn. So going back to our code, let's open our CSS page. Inside this, we'll write some basic CSS properties that we are going to fetch in this header.js file. So let's write some app.js. Let's give it all a padding. We can do this after a while also, but I have wrote it somewhere. So let's just give it a try of giving all a sizing border box. After that, we'll give it an outline of none. After that, let's save this, and inside this header.js, let's delete this, and inside this we'll write header. After that, we'll write dflex. After that, we'll write a line. We are going to give the property to these in the app.js file, but before that, we have to declare it here. So we're going to write a line items center. After that, we'll give justify content. So let's write justify content and then the space between. After that, in the next line, we'll give it another div of class name, header, left. Item. After that, dflex, and then again the align. Items center at the height of max 30 and xy 30. Let's save it. Okay, let's now in this part we'll write a first we're going to create a menu bar here. These 3 lines bar we are going to create first. After that, we'll create this YouTube logo and this premium IN. So let's go back to our code. Inside this, let's give it a class name of menu bar only. Menu bar. Inside this, we'll write svg. Inside this, the view box should be 0, 0, 24 and 24. Let's forget this. Let's copy this from the YouTube only. Let's delete it. You have to go to here, let's inspect. Inside this, we'll copy this part. We'll copy this. Let's see. Let's copy this. Let's find it here only. Let's container. We'll find our svg. Let's copy element. Let's paste it here. You can see else paste it here, but for that we need to format document, clear code. Okay, fine. So it's looking good. Now what we have to do is we have to save it. Let's see. We have to add some CSS more properties. Let's add some properties here that we have declared in the header.js file. We have declared dev. Let's first start with the body part of this. Let's go to body, give it a width of 100%. After that, we'll go for background color. That would be white only. But let's give it a color of ash. F. After that, with the font family of let's now go to save this file. Now, first let's add the CSS properties in app.css file. Let's complete this first and then we'll move on to the header part because it will be inside it only. So let's do it first. Li overflow heading after that font size p, let's make it as 20 pixels. After that let's write the white. Inside this, let's give it a color. So wherever we write white, it will fetch this. Now let's do it for black also. Wherever we'll call this black, it will fetch this. For that, it's 0, 0, 0. As we know. So we'll go back to the container where everything stores. So we'll make this container as width of 85% and then the margin should be of 0% and then we'll make it as auto. So we can switch the screen like in face YouTube, as we can do this and this. It'll reduce the size according to the desktop. So we can do that here also. So let's go back to another. We have wrote here the deflex. Let's again confirm. Yeah. We wrote one only, so we'll style this deflex. Let's make it as flex. After that, it should be enough. Let's go to line items center. Let's confirm this also. Yes. Inside this, we'll give it a line items center. After that, we'll justify content space center or space between. Now let's check it. Okay, we have just cut the deflex lines in the justify content space between. Okay, cool. So we'll do the justify content inside it, space between. After that, we have also got justify content space between and then the center one. Inside this, we'll write justify content then center. After that, we have wrote nothing as of now, but let's go to this, save it, and let's see our file. Nothing is displaying here as of now. Let's go back to this and let's edit this. In the style part, let's cut this because we have made the styling there, and let's not give it a width of 100%. Let's give it a width of 30%. 30 pixels would be fine, and this should come under brackets. So okay, showing error. Okay, this should come under brackets. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Okay, after width, we'll also include the height of this. Height would be, this all comes under this. Let's give it a width height of 30 pixels, and this also should come under brackets. After that, let's check it. Let's save this file, and as you can see, it's showing like this only. Let's switch, and then so we are back to we need to give it a padding, so it will come here. Let's do that. Let's decrease the size of this first. I think we should decrease it, but let's see. This is fine, but let's give it a try. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's move forward. Now let's make it as this cursor as a pointer, because whenever it goes to this YouTube sign or this 3 lines, it'll go to pointer. So let's make it as whenever it rolls over this or any of these, it should be as pointer. Let's go to our code and let's write here in the class pointer icon pointer. Let's save it. First we need to add the CSS file here. For that we'll write import and then the dot and then slash and then the file name. The file name is header.css. Let's close this. It's not fetching it. Let's see why. Okay, we haven't given it in the brackets. Okay, fine. Let's save it. Let's give it a styling here first. Inside this, save it. Inside this, we'll write header. Inside this, and give it a padding of 0%, and then the second should be 15 pixels. Let's save it and see, is it working? Yeah, as you can see, whenever we go here, it's going from cursor to pointer. Okay, fine. Now let's move on to the next part, which is the logo. After that, we'll create a logo here. Give it a class of logo. Inside this logo, we'll write. Now we go again to YouTube and then again search for their SVG if this have. Okay, I think it have the SVG. Let's find it here only. Inside this, SVG. Let's copy it. And let's go back to our code. Let's paste it here. It's have pasted as a chunk part. So let's delete it and again go back here. And copy it manually. Let's copy the element and back to our code. Let's paste it here again. Let's just here format document, and as you can see, it's coming right. So let's see the logo again. Okay, everything's coming right. In the styles part, let's delete this line and let's copy this from here and let's paste it here. Let's save it. As you can see, it's coming, but it's coming a very short. So let's edit it here only. Let's increase the size of this YouTube Premium button. Let's go to the style and guess 60 would be a little. Let's give it a more. 75 would be fine. Yes, it's coming right. the height is fine. We'll give it a padding, but after a while. First, let's create a basic structure of a header. Then we can just style it. Okay. Let's first give it a anchor tag. So when we'll click on this, it can be clickable. Okay. Let's give it a pointer also. Inside the class. Inside it, we'll write pointer again. Let's save it. As you can see, you have to make it, give the styling in this part. Let's do it after a while, but before that, let's anchor tag. Inside this logo, we'll create a anchor tag. Let's make it as empty now, but we will do it after a while. After this, let's close it. Now let's save it. So whenever we click on this premium button, it will go to another page. Let's move ahead. Inside this, let's give it styling. Inside this, let's do menu bar. Inside this, let's give it a padding. Padding right. Let's give it 10 pixels. So it should come under 10 pixels. Let's save it and see. Okay. Now let's see this. Okay, we need to add some more stylings here, so we can get, okay, let's remove this and yeah, cool. So let's give it a padding of, okay, fine, 15 will be fine. We need to give padding from here also. Let's first give it a padding in the header. Middle box or items that we have saved here. Okay, that's a box. Let's see. Let's get this. Let's first give it a width of 100%. Then we'll declare it inside this. Now, coming back to header.js file, let's create here. Let's copy it. First, we are creating a search bar. Okay, let's give it the class name of header dot items. After that, we will give it deflex content space, align center, header left, or we can just give it this, because we don't want to give it as left. So let's save it. It's showing error because I haven't closed this one. Now inside this,
give it a div class of input box. Inside this box, we'll create another input. Type of that would be text. Inside the text, we'll write again, its class name would be search box. Search box. After that, to write search inside this, will you have the use of placeholder. With the help of placeholder, we can write anything inside this. So let's write search. After that, let's close this. After that, let's save it. Let's see, it's coming like this only, but it's having a, we can change it after a while, but it's coming. Okay, let's go back to our code, and inside this, let's give it a, let's create another div. Inside this, we'll write class name. Let's search box absolute. Okay, and then you can just copy it from here also. Content center, and then justify content center. Okay, fine. Let's first just close this, and now let's save it. Okay, fine. Now we need to have the SVG file here, so we'll copy it from the YouTube. Let's see, inspect. Coming back to our code, let's make this input box as relative. Save it. Let's do some styling here. Inside this, let's give it a height, or this would be fine. Let's go again further. Let's get the input box that we have created right now, the search box. Let's give it a width of 100%. After that, let's give it a padding of 0 pixels and 20 pixels. Let's save it. After that, let's go to input box. We have done. Let's see. Let's now go to input search box. Here we'll give it a width of 100%. After that, we'll give it a height of 50 pixels. Moving ahead, we'll give it a border of 1 pixel solid, or we need light, but let's, for now, okay, let's give it a light color. 607D. I have wrote it down, this color scheme. 8B80. Let's save it. As you can see, it's much lighter now. As you can see here, we'll decrease the size of search here after a while, and we also need to decrease the size of this part. We can do it after a while when we'll create a structure. Let's give it a margin 0 pixels, and it should be 10 pixels. Let's see first, it is more, so we'll give it 50 will be fine. Yeah, it's fine for now. And let's give it a padding of 0 pixels, and 10 pixels would be fine. Yes. After that, we'll come to the search box. Inside the search box, we'll give it a width of 40 pixels. After that, we'll give it a height of 40 again. Height should be inherit, or let's make it as 1%. After that, the top padding should be of 30 pixels or 30%, whichever is fine. But let's save it. It's not, so let's do it. Top should be 0% for now. You can change the stylings after a while by just creating a structure. Solid. Let's just delete it and just copy it from here. And let's write it here. After that, okay, fine, it's fine. Now let's save it. It's not showing the border space. Let's see what we have not position. Background color is white only. Let's see. Okay, let's save it. Box comes here. Let's reduce the size of the box. Let's 30 would be fine. Let's make it as 25. 30 would be fine. Inside this, it's all fine. 30 is fine, as we can see here. 30 is fine. We need to reduce the size, but we can do it after a while. Let's see. 30 is fine, but let's make it as 28 for more perfection. Okay, let's move on to the height, and the margin is this. Padding is 10%. Let's save it. Okay, no, we don't need that. Let it be 10% only. Okay, and the box margin should be more than, it's fine, but let's, okay, it's fine. Decrease the size of the search. It's a very little, so let's make it as 40. As you can see, it went this. So let's move it here. Let's not give it a width of 20 would be fine. Okay, no, not this. Let's see here. 100% would be fine. And here we can reduce the width and the extra padding that we have given. We can reduce that. So let's start with that only. This one is inside the box, and let's input box. Let's give it 10 only. Again, a little this side. Let's see. Okay. Let's not give it 50%. Let's give it 10 only. Padding, there should not be more than this. Okay. Let's now give it the height is fine. Everything looks fine. But let's see. Where is the mistake? Let's now go to our inside this. Let's make it as a little short because it's a very long bar. For that we need to reduce this would do it. Let's reduce it a little more. Let's make it as 50. Okay, fine, it's showing now. Let's make it as 40. Or let's do it as 36. Okay, fine, it's showing right. Now we'll move forward with this. Now, coming back to our JS file, let's go. Now let's open our header file Now inside this part, we'll write a SVG. Okay, we can copy it from YouTube. We need to do it like this. We need to add the search box. For that, we'll inspect, and here we can find the SVG. It's coming for whole, but we need it's the icon. So let's copy this. Let's copy this from here, and then let's paste it here. Then format, document. Here let's delete the style of YouTube, and let's add the style that we have created earlier. Copy this from here, and just let's add it, make it as 15, and 15. Let's save it and see. Okay, fine, it's coming right, but let's give it 20 pixels, then 20 pixel again. This would be a little big. Let's make it as 15 only, but it's coming a little this side, so let's reduce the padding. Then is fine, because let's first make it as pointer. So whenever we go here, it should be, yes, like this or like this. So let's go back to our code. Here inside the code, we'll also need to do some styling. So we have created our search box here. So let's move ahead. Let's now create a volume button. For that, let's create a div class. Class name would be voice search. Let's give it a voice search. Again, I will go back inside it. Let's create okay, let's copy it from here. Let's inspect here first. Inside this, we need to go to this button. Inside this, we can find the SVG. Let's copy this element and let's paste it here. Now we need to format document, and it's fine. Let's save it and let's see. Let's now change the style. Let's delete it and let's copy it from our previous that we are following. So let's paste the style here. Okay, and let's again copy. Again, let's paste it here. And inside this, let's make it a pointer. Let's save it. As you can see, it's coming right. Okay, fine. Let's do some editing here. Inside this class, let's do the voice part of heading all. Let's do it. Let's give it deflex that we have wrote earlier. Line item center. Let's save it. Okay, fine. Now we need to change the positioning here. Right. Let's do the size. Let's change this. Okay, fine. It's fine. Let's now copy this deflex from here and paste it inside this inbox relative and just save it. Okay, let's see the issue inside it. Let's insert topic. Okay, fine. Let's cut this from here, this voice part. First, let's cut this from here and paste it here. Okay, let's now do here some edit things because it's not coming right. Okay, so we need not have to write this inside this inbox relative. So let's cut it and save it. So it's looking fine now. Okay, now let's move to the next part of this, which is the header, right? So after this, let's see, we'll create another class. Let's now create a class of div. Class name. The class name will be header right bar. After that, again we give it a deflex line items center. After that, we can go create another div class name. Let's give it a class name create options. Inside this create options, we'll write this svg of this one. Let's cut it first. Inspect. Insert this. Let's copy this. It's very easy, right? Let's save it and format. And it's fine. Let's delete this style and let's copy the style what we have created. Let's save it and see. It's not coming. Let's see why. Okay, it's coming, but in the end the page size must be long here, but we can reduce it after a while. But let's do some changes first. The size is fine. Let's now create inside this class. Let's give it pointer, or not in this class, inside this class let's make it a pointer, and then the max would be 15. Okay, after that we'll do here some changes, but let's find. Now we'll go to another part, which is the YouTube app button. This one, notification bar. We can go to this class, see where it's ending. After giving 1, let's create another class of main notification. Menu. Inside this we'll again inspect. Let's find out the SVG file. Where is this SVG file of it? Notification button. It must be inside this. Let's see. Okay, first we need to make another 2 parts of this notification bar. First is this ring, YouTube ring, and then the notification button. So let's not create this as notification menu. Let's name it as YouTube apps. Inside this, let's now again go to the bar of YouTube, and this icons we will find the let's first cut this and then inspect. Inside the icons we can write it, copy element, and then let's write it here, format the document, erase this style, erase this style, and copy this style from above. Okay, and let's just paste it here and then just save it and see the notification ring bell is here. Now let's do the notification bar. After this, let's create this, and first whether we need to make it as pointer. Okay, let's make it as pointer here, so we can point it anywhere. And the max would be 15. I have created the CSS app.css files here. So let's now just save it. It's giving it a margin of 15. You can reduce it after a while, but let's do this for as of now. Let's move ahead with another div of class notification one. Yes, so let's create it. Notification menu. Inside this, let's get the SVG of the notification. Inside, let's find out where the notification one comes. Yes, but I can't find it, so let's dig inside this. Okay, coming down. It's fine. Let's make it at this only. But let's just create it. Let's not create this notification menu, but let's create this logo. So for that, let's first open our Simplilearn logo page. Inside this, let's get this. Let's get this, copy. Let's go back to our code, creating another menu, div of class name profile. Menu. Inside this, let's create another div of picture. Let's write this only. Inside this, you can add the image source, but I am writing this, so let's format document. It's formatted. Let's just ID tagger, we don't need it. Let's move ahead with the class, and we don't need the class also, we just need the picture. The picture is here, so we can write the things after that. So let's just go and create it. But before that, let's alter empty, and then the class name would be dp max. Let's now save it. It's showing an error. Let's find out. Okay. Let's find out the error here. Okay, fine. We haven't. Okay. save it and see. The image is coming very big. Let's just cut this part. Let's add the image from my page only. Copy element, coming back to our code, we have to just paste it. We just need the source code of the picture, so let's copy it only, and then after deleting, let's save it now and see is it coming or not. Okay, we need to format it, mind. Let's now save it. It's not coming still. Let's see what's the issue here. So the issue here is coming is I have to open the image in new tab. Then let's copy it from here, and then I have to paste it inside this. Now let's save this file, and then it's not coming still, so let's format document. Let's see the issue, why it's not working. Let's just first add the CSS image dot. There's no need of this because it can fetch image. The class name was DP, so let's give it a border of, let's give it a border radius of 50%. After that, we'll give it a height of 30 pixels, and then we'll give it a width of 30 pixels again. Okay, after that we'll give it a cursor pointer. Let's now save it, and you can see the image is coming, but it's not coming right. So let's just copy some other image. Tab. It's opening the same link. Let's copy this, paste it inside. Let's see the issue. React router. Let's not see it here first. Inside this. Everything is fine. Inside this, we'll add it after a while because the spacing is it's in between the header middle items, so we need to fix this also. But first we need to fix the image part. So let's see what's the issue here. Copy element. That's not copy element, we don't need. Let's see the issue here. Let's open the image. The image is opening here, but why it's not working here? Okay, fine. Let's add it. Add the Simplilearn logo only. Let's inspect. Open a new tab. Copy this. Again, let's try this picture. Is it working? Let's just save it. Okay, the Simplilearn logo is coming, but I don't know why that picture was not coming. But it's fine. Let's cut this and let's reduce the size of this picture. Let's give it a height of 20. 5 would be fine, and the width should also be 25 again, and it's coming fine. Yeah, now we have created this basic structure, but first we need to delete this space. Let's go back to our code. Inside this we have given a maximum height, so let's delete that. We have seen it was in the middle part, so inside this middle, let's see. Now it's coming like this. I have done one few change in this CSS file and give the width back. It was 100%, but now I gave it as 65%. So our upper body is ready. Now we'll work on this bar. Now we'll work on this thing. Home button, explore shots. In this we'll add these all buttons. After that we'll go back to the body part.
Now that we have created our header part, we will work on the sidebar, which will come here. For that we have to create two files inside this source folder only. So we'll click on this and type sidebar.js and another file called sidebar.css. So let's cut this and this. Let's open this app.js file. Here we'll write the source of this file, so we'll write sidebar. Let's save it. It'll show error for us for some time, but it's fine. Let's move ahead and let's create a sidebar. For that, first we need to import React from React. Now we have to import the sidebar. To open the folder, we need to write this. I have told you earlier also. Sidebar.css. Sidebar is also here. Now let's create a function here. Name it as sidebar. Inside this function we'll write everything. So let's first return a div class. Let's create div of class name sidebar. Inside this let's close this, and inside this let's write hello from Simplilearn.
learn. Let's save it and let's see. It's showing error and not defined. Okay, let's see what's the error. SideBar is not. Okay, we have to export it also. Export default and then the file name. Let's save it now. It's still the error. Let's see. Defined. Let's see what's the issue coming here. SideBar we have not imported here also. Let's now save it, and as you can see, it's showing hello from Simplilearn. Let's go back to our code and let's delete this file. What we have written here. So let's create another class. Everything will be pointer here now. So let's make a pointer. Let's create another class name of SideBar items space deflex line center line items center, and then we'll just close this, and then inside this we'll add the SVG. We can create it like this, or we can create it like this. Let's create it like this only, or we can create it like this. Be more fun. Let's go here inside this. Let's find it. CVG, copy it. Let's paste it here. Format. After that, we have to delete this and so instead of this, let's write another style that will come under this. Let's give it a width of 25 pixels, and that should also come under brackets. Let's give it a height now of 25 would be fine again. 5 pixels. Give it a margin. 0 pixels and 20 pixels. Now coming back to our code, we have to give it a name also. That here it's showing home, so we have to make it in the name. For that, we'll use a tag called span. Let's use it. And let's give it a class name of SideBar. SideBar text. Let's close it inside this. We'll write okay, fine. Now let's save it and see what it's showing. We first need to give it some styling here. Let's write sidebar inside it. Let's make this flex. After that, let's make flex wrap. Height would be again. Let's write DVH and then flex should be of 0.2. The background color would be of what decided. This is fine for now. Let's write this sidebar item dot active. Okay, we need to add here the active part, so everything will come here. So here we'll write active. Let's save it. And here we'll write background color for this one should be 9E9E. After that, let's give some stylings to the right parts items. Inside it, let's give it justify content should be flex start. After that, we'll give it a width of 100%. Moving ahead, we'll give it a padding also of 10 pixels and 0 pixels. After that, we have created this plan sidebar text. Let's see the name again that we have given. It's fine. Let's give it font size should be 10 pixels for now. You can also change it. It's coming very down. Let's see what's the issue here. Now I have done some edits here in the sidebar.css file. Let's go to add Explorer, inspect. Inside this, let's find its SVG file. I can't find the Explorer upstairs 17. Yeah, so inside this, let's copy this element and let's just paste it after. this one, but before that I have to create another div class. Let's create here class name would be SideBar items flex, and then line items center. This will align the elements inside it. Let's save. Okay, fine. Now let's just give it a name. After this one, we'll write the span to name it. So we'll give it a class name of SideBar text, and then let's style it here only. Font weight, let's make it as 300 as of now. Let's close this and write explore, and let's save it and see how it's looking now. So it goes away. Let's see what's the issue here. I think we just need to cut this part here, and let's again copy this part and let's paste it here. And then as you can see, it's showing two things. So we'll name it as explore. After that, we need to change the picture here. So for that, wait. And let's go here. Let's copy this. So this. Let's cut this part because we don't need that. So let's see what's the issue here. So put the code on the wrong side. I have to put the code here. Let's shift this class to another line. And now let's save it. As you can see, logo is showing, but it's just a little cut, so we can just let's save it. 20 is fine, so we need to give it 20. Okay, fine.
Now let's complete this and add more parts here like short, subscription, originals, YouTube music, and these all stuff. We will make it till here. So let's count it. 2 we have created, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So we'll move back here, and after that we'll just simply copy this one and just paste it as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just take it as this only as of now, but let's name it first here as shorts. Let's another one. After that, let's give it a name as subscription. After that, let's see the next one. It's YouTube music. Let's save it. We need to add the, so till now it is completed. We're adding a few more. It's fine. So let's do it. The styling here, the styling is done. Everything is done. We just need to add the image. Let's cut this. Let's move on to the shorts part. Inspect. Here we'll see it's in the icons. You will find the SVG. Just copy the selector, copy let's element, let's paste it here. After that, let's just copy its image part so we can add the logo here. Let's delete this, and inside the YouTube shorts we'll add these. Let's save it and just format. As you can see, it's showing the same short part. Let's move on to the next one, and simultaneously we'll do all of these. Let's cut it inside this. Okay, inside this. Inspect. After going to inspect, inside the icons part, we'll able to find the SVG file. Let's find out the icon file for this particular component. Let's see, this is the icon and this is the
copy element. Inside last, we'll just paste it here for a while and just copy the image link. Now Control Z to just delete that part. Now inside the subscription image part, we'll add this logo. Let's save it and see subscription logo is coming right. Now like this we'll do in everywhere. So let's go to the originals. I don't think so we need originals, so let's delete this component. Let's first see originals. Okay, let's name it as YouTube Music, and inside this, after that, let's name this one as library. After that, let's name it as history. Moving ahead, let's your videos. Moving ahead, let's name it as watch later. Like this W. After that, let's just do downloads. After that, it's liked videos. Now let's just save it, and you can see everything's come here smoothly. Let's, if you want, we can reduce the size also. For that, we need to go to this, like 11. The border is reduced, so it's fine now. Let's come back to our sidebar. Now let's get the logo of YouTube Music. Inspect. In the icons, we will just copy element. Let's find out where we have. Okay, let's paste it here this time. Let's copy the logo path. Okay. Let's just delete it and paste it here only. It's a long line. Let's copy this and then Control Z to just delete that. Now inside this here in the YouTube Music, we'll paste this. Let's save it and see the YouTube Music link has been updated like this. Now we'll add the library history buttons. So let's open here first. Let's find out. Let's just delete it and inspect it from here. Here you will find, let's open this inside this icon. Let's copy this component. Let's do let's paste the code in last and just copy the image or the URL logo. No, it's like this, but it's fine. Yes, inside the library we have to paste this code. Now let's save it. As you can see, library logo is coming right. Let's inspect. Let's see where we have the logo. For that I have to get the, so let's copy this. From here, paste it inside the history one. Save it. Coming back to your videos part. After library, it's history and your videos. Okay, we haven't got the history button, but I pasted that. We need to change that. I have added the logo of your videos inside the history part. So let's just copy this thing from here and let's just paste it inside your videos part. Let's save it and let's first find out the logo for history. Inspect inside this. I will find this, copying component, inside the last we'll copy this. Okay, copying the image URL inside the history part, paste it, save it. History is coming right. Now two more. Let's go ahead, download inside this. Copying again. The part of the logo, copying that. Now going to the downloads component. Let's just save it. See watch download. Last one is missing, and that's the like videos. We go back again. Inspect it. Inside this part, you will get the SVG. Copying that. Okay, let's just copy this and add it inside the like videos component. Let's just add it, save it. Let's see how it's looking now. This is our clone. This is Instagram clone, and this is our clone. So we'll make now this part. We'll add these components only. So let's create the filter component. Okay, fine. Coming back to our code. Now let's cut this pages because their work is done. So let's create a file called filter.js, and another one is .css. So let's open the first file, filter.js or JS. But first we need to add here the file source filter. Let's save it. It's an error, but it's fine. Import filter from filter. Let's now again save it. It's showing nothing, but let's see. It's fine because we haven't wrote anything inside this. Let's start by putting React from React. Moving ahead, let's first import the main part, which is the styling. Let's declare the path of that file, which is filter.css. Okay, it's not showing because of this part, so we'll remove this part from here. Inside this we'll create a class. Let's name this class as main display. Main display, and inside this we'll write that filter component. Filter. Now let's save it. It's not showing still. Let's see the issue. What's the issue here? We have given the header, sidebar, and the filter component. Let's first create basic structure, then we can see let's just go to filter component, and inside this filter let's create a function. Inside this function we'll give a class. Name would be filter again. Inside this filter we'll write h1 to c, hello from Simplilearn to c, whether it is in the correct format or not. Let's save it. It's showing an error. Let's find out app.js and filter.js. Let's see what's the error. We haven't exported again. Export default. And then the file name. Let's now save it. Let's see the issue, what's coming on. It's inside the filter only. Module not found. Okay, I have wrote the wrong spelling, so because of that it's can't fetch the filter. Let's save it. Now as you can see, it's coming straight. Fine. Let's just focus on this now. Let's open this part. Filter. I have written here a property of filter to give it a flex 0.8, and we are giving it a 0.8. If you remember, we have given this header.css a property of 0.2 somewhere inside the SideBar CSS. We have given it a property of flex 0.2. So flex is what this screen is, a flex, and it is divided into so many parts. So this part is it's taking 0.2 and the leftover part is taking 0.8. So for videos and all other stuff, we need this part. So we are giving it a 0.8%, and into this we are giving it 0.2%. So everything is clear now. So let's cut this file. Inside this, let's see. Oh, it's not showing hello from sync. Okay, I haven't wrote how to return. So how will it return if I haven't returned its value? Let's now save it, and as you can see, it will show here hello from Simplilearn. It's coming here, but we want it to come here. So let's see what we can do. So it's coming here. So let's do some changes here. First, let's give it the style of display. It should come under inverted commas. After that, let's give it flex. Be fine for this. Now let's save it. It's still coming down here only. Let's just add this sidebar into this, and this will solve our problem. Let's save it, and as you can see, it's coming here. So we need everything from here only. Okay. So let's now work on this part. Let's first just cut this part, and let's create a class. Here, let's edit this only. Filter deflex, and the line items center. Save it. Inside this, let's create another div.
creating these filters are very easy. You can see here as I'm creating, it's very easy to create. Let's just give it smallest, this single filter. Let's just close it too. Inside this, let's create a span so we can write the name. Let's see, first name would be all. Let's write here another filter, items, pointer, active. Tools always show that this page is the one we are on. And lastly, let's close this, and inside this I'll write all. Let's save it and see. It's showing it here. Let's change its size. Let's go to this part. Let's add here the styling property. For here, let's write 50 pixels. So it should come up. Let's give it a margin also of 0 pixels from the left and 10 pixels right. Let's save it. As you can see, it came up like this. So let's go back to another span class filter item. Okay, so let's write span filter item items, and inside this let's write. Now let's give it a font size of 16. So let's write font size 16 pixels. After that, let's give it a padding. (10 pixels), and from right it will be 15 pixels. Let's give it a border radius of 20 pixels. After that, let's give it a borders, so it should come like a box type of thing. 1 pixel solid. Now we'll declare the color. The color that we will be need here is NE 5C, the gray one. Let's save it. After saving this, let's see. As you can see, it's coming like this. Let's decrease the size of this box. Yeah, it's like a little big. So let's give it a font size of 12 would be fine, or 11. Now let's make it 10. After that, it's fine. Now the radius border I have given 20, but I think it's 30. No, let's make it as 20 for now. Then we can, let's see, it's plain white, so let's not intervene this. Let's make it as one only. Everything looks fine here. If we'll create a lot of like these, then we'll get a good idea about
how it's. Let's give span filter. What was that? Item filter items. Okay, let's go back here. Filter items dot active. This first one. Okay. Let's give it a background color of black. After that, border we have given earlier only, so we'll say none. The color is white, so we'll give it here. After that, it's off white, a little off. Then we'll give it a margin of 0 pixels and 10 pixels. Okay, let's see what happened here. Let's see. Let's see what's the issue here. Active. Taking it from here. Okay, fine. Let's again participant. Let's give it one more. Simple filter. Let's copy this one. Let's paste again. Here we'll write mixes. Save it. Single filter. The active one was this. Now we'll go back to this one. Now let's see. Let's see the issue. And now let's give the margins. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Whenever you find any difficulty in coding, let's just go to inspect, and then you will find everything, whatever you'll be looking for. Inside this, there are one module is this one. These are the second module is this one. Okay, these two are coming. So because I guess of the color, I guess I have given it here. Okay, let's just cut this. Right. Okay, fine. As you can see, both came up. So we need another one. Let's give it more. No, it's fine.
10 would be fine. Font size P, 10 is fine. Border radius, we need more border radius, I guess, but it's not showing, but it can show. Let's see the issue here. Now let's find out why this active is not working. So there I have given this one active. Now let's see. Pointer active. Now let's read the difference. What's the issue here? Let's give it a color again, then let's find out what's the issue here. Both is going down when I'm going for my active one. Both is okay. This is the reason. Let's save it. Now, as you can see here, the mixer is coming right, but this one is not coming. Let's just give it a background color of black. Let's just put black. Let's this. Fine. It's coming good now. Now the easiest way is to just copy paste this. Let's copy paste, 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 paste. And paste, paste, paste. Now we'll open YouTube and then watching this, we'll write follower pictures, music, live. Let's add one as Simplilearn. Let's name it as computer programming ReactJS Vue.js. I want to tell you about these amazing course that we have on ReactJS. Let me show you guys here. After watching this video, this is a full course.
Speed of the web applications.
There are so many things they have taught in this full course. You can definitely go for it. And here you will learn so many things about React. And also you will learn how to create projects in React. Coming back to our code, let's just save it. And it's coming like this. We have to give a little padding that we can give, but the rest is fine. And also we should give one arrow like this in the end. We can give that. Okay, let's see. Let's take the padding. Going back to filter.css. Inside this, let's give it the height max values given. Max height, so it's needed. Yeah, we should, okay, let's just go for it. Height, okay, let's give it a border. left, it should be none. After that, let's border right, none as well. After that, let's give it a border color, pixel, solid, and then the color is what? 5C1 gray. Now let's add 40 lighter shade to that. After that, it's done. Inside this, let's give it a margin here because these are very close. Left and from right, it should be 10 for now. It's coming under a box. Let's remove this box. Let's not give it solid. Yeah, but it's coming. 7 is fine. This will also go. So let's give it 5. Let's add an arrow here to make it look more good. After going here, inspect, inside this icon, copy this element, coming back to our code. After this, let's create the div of class name, single arrow, like single filter. Inside this, we are going to add a CVG SVG format document, and after that, everything is good. Let's save it. Let's see. Okay, it went out. Let's see what we have done wrong. Single filter is good. Let's see. The arrow is not coming here. Let's see the issue. Okay, we have given it a same style. Let's change the style here. Inside this style, let's give it as width should be not more than 20 would be fine. With everything, or let's make it as 17 pixels for now. And as you will see, all things will come back. So let's increase the size by 19. Let's now give it a padding so it will come a little low. It's coming up only, so this one will create this size of this. Let's give it, everything is taking it up only. Yeah, 16 would go, but let's not do even this one. Let's give 20 now. let's 13 is going. The arrow is not coming right and everything is coming right. So as you can see here, everything looks great. Nice. Now we'll add the videos inside it. Let's just save this one. This one, let's cut it. We don't need this one also right now, but this one we don't need right now. Yes, to add the new file that we are going to create now. So let's move ahead. Now we have come to the last component of this video. Here we will add the videos that like this. Let's cut this console one like this. We'll add the videos here now. For that, let's create two files. Let's name it as videos.js and one for styling, videos.css. Inside this, let's import React first. React from React. After that, let's create a function. Let's name it as Windows. This time I'll export first because I always forget to export. So this time I'll export. Videos. Let's import the CSS file. Videos.css. Now inside this we will return class name, okay, not here. Let's first create a div in the class name. Inside that, let's give it the class name videos. Close it. Inside this, we'll write what? Filter. Let's cut it because this will open the videos file. For that, we also need to create another file also. Let's create it. Single video JS. In this, we'll write our code for one videos, and inside these videos part, there will come all the videos like here. In the videos.js file, we will write the logo, the description, and these views and all. We'll write inside this video.css, and the editing will be done by CSS. So let's move on here. Let's just cut this filter component from here, and let's add the video component here. Videos component here. Let's save it. Now coming back to videos component, inside this filter, let's see, let's write import, and then you will see filter will be installed automatically, its component. Let's just save it. Now let's see, it's showing an error inside the view videos part.
Okay, let's just first give it a little CSS videos. Inside this, let's give it a flex. Because we are using it. Coming back here. Let's give it let's just add. This error is showing because we have not imported these videos here. We just remove the filter. Let's import the videos part here. We just need to write videos and everything will be done automatically. Now let's save it. Again, it's showing an error on the videos. Fifth line. It's not returning the function. Let's see the issue here. Okay, fine. We have given the wrong name. So let's give it a right name here only. Let's just CSS rename. Inside this, let's write as and save. Now you can see it's working perfectly fine. Isn't it looking amazing? Yes. Let's move ahead now with the video components. Let's insert this. Let's create a div class name. Let's give it name as row. Let's close this and let's go back to single video. Here we'll write import React. After that, we'll create a function of single video inside this. Let's return the values here as columns and all. So let's return div class name would be COL on without the 4 inside this. Let's first write an h1 tag with an hello from Simplilearn. Save it and see it working fine. Let's just see how the files do. They're working fine. Inside this, we have to go back to videos component and then we have also need to call it single video. Now we have imported this one here. Let's see how it will work. The single video component of this will come inside this, and after that we have to declare it instead. the header also, so we'll declare a single video from single video. Let's save it and let's see the error. What is the error that it is showing? We have declared the React in the video component. We are getting it from video component. In single video also we are imported. Now I think we need to work on our single video page. Let's open that. Oh, as I have told you earlier, I always forget to export the file, so this is a very bad habit. As you can see, hello from Simplilearn is shown on the screen. Now let's delete this part because we don't need it. Now let's create one thumbnail image. Thumbnail. Let's just give it simply. I'm showing it everything to you guys. Please inside this we'll give the image source that we are going to give. Let's give it a alter. After that we'll give it a class name of thumb image. Let's save it. It's showing an error. Let's see what's the error. We can delete this one after that, but whenever we'll add the source, it will go automatically. Well, let's work on this one only. Okay, fine. If you want, we can just make it line by line also, but it's fine. Let's create it like this only. Let's insert this function. Let's declare everything first only. Yes. Insert this function. Yes. Let's now give it inside the brackets. Thumbnail or like thumbnail we have created. After that, profile. Okay, click on. We have to give it like this. Let's save it now. After that, this progress point. Profile. Image. After that, title, we also need title. In the head we need channel name that will declare inside it in a while. After that, inside there, let's write. We also will be needing views. timestamps. And the last one is the video description. You can add it or not, but let's add it. Or let's video duration. Now inside the return, we'll return the ID of this. After that, the image relative. Let's now move ahead with this. We'll write the image source of that. The image source would be thumb. Moving ahead, alter would be empty. Let's make it as a different line. After that, so whenever we'll click on these pictures, it will show us pointer. So let's save it. Let's style it also here. Let's not close it here. Let's after that, let's write style inside this. Let's give it a width. And the width would be 100%. After you close these brackets, let's add so you can get a brief idea. Let's create a span. Class name would be videos duration. Absolute to be exact. Inside this, we'll get the video duration. Moving ahead, let's create another div. Inside this, let's give it a class name of description box. Description option, and then defix. After that, we'll give it another class. Inside that class, we'll write profile image, or we have declared a profile image. So let's write it here, profile image. Inside this, let's close this one also, and here we'll write the image source. The image source would be the profile image. Now inside this image only, let's give it a class name of channel image. that, let's not close it this way. Yes. Moving ahead, let's go back to our page. We haven't added any of our videos, so we have to take some time. Let's go here inside it. Now let's go back to our code and let's write here as what would we do? Yes, okay. Let's write here the title of that image that we are going to add. After that, let's give it a deflex. After that, align items center. After that, just define content center. After this, let's give it a name also, class name, channel name, okay, class also. After that, let's insert this, we'll put the name of the file. Like this, we have to create another one inside this div only. So we'll write class name, the class name would be okay. The class name for this one is time. This description we haven't wrote anywhere. Okay, we are writing this. Let's okay, fine. Everything is cool right now. Let's just write here description. Description. And after this one, inside this, we'll give it a span, class name views, and then right, yes, so we can fetch it easily. After this one, let's create another div timestamp. Class name. Then let's write the timestamps. Timestamps. Yes. Okay. Let's not write it timestamps. Let's make it as timestamp only. So let's further call it. Let's call it timestamps. So if this structure is ready, let's see. Stamp for this one, I have given it inside the div. To and let's now save it. 5. Let's see. Nothing will be visible right now because we haven't edited the videos which we are going to add inside the. Let's just cross check it. Inside this. Now we have given so many reels here. Let's see by adding a video here that is it working or not. So let's add a video here, or first add the image link. For that, let's create class dev class name. Let's insert a singular one, and let's not try this. Let's directly come under the thumb image. Inside this, let's write the image link. Let's add the image link from here. Let's go to our Simplilearn. Okay, let's add this image only. Copy image address. Image address is copied here now, so I'll just paste it here. Then let's save it and see. Is it coming so beautiful, right? Yes. Let's more style it. Inside this only we have given the 100% work here. Let's now write these things under this. Let's open this video. Thumbnail and all, you can copy it from here. Okay. Hi guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Coming back to coding. Let's just add the now we'll write profile image inside this. Okay, we'll add this link only. Or let's add another one of Simplilearn. Okay, I'm copying it from my phone only. Let's paste it here. After that, let's save it and see it's coming up very big. Let's style this. Style it. Inside this, let's see what we can do here. In the profile image, the style would be content center. Let's write the CSS for video. Let's give it span first. Title. Let's give it a font size of 16 pixels. After that, let's give it padding of 0 pixels to 5 pixels. After that, line height would be again 600, and the color would be, let me again copy this CSS from my previous project. That would be nice. Let's first save it. Now I'll copy paste some of my previous
CSS that I have wrote. Let's save it. Here we have declared the CSS file of video. Let's just save this one. Match the, like, I haven't given 2. Let's edit this into flex. I have given like this. Time option. Like, as you can see, now it's coming like the logo that we can see on the YouTube, but it's coming like this. So let's reduce the size of this first. Let's see where the logo is. Channel name, and then the profile image. Let's give it a width of 30. This is fine. This is fine. Now let's add the part here so that we can add the full video here. So I'll write the, after that let's add the description, title, channel name and views and all here. So for that we'll write title. Inside the title we'll write, what we have opened here was the Reactwe course, so we'll write React course 2022. Let's now add the channel name here, and that you know very well is our YouTube channel Simplilearn. Very nice. After that, let's see the views. We can add views here now. So we'll write 10k views. After that, let's write the timestamps. And the timestamps, let's make it as 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. And the video duration is a full course, so we have to write 5 hours 33 minutes and 29 seconds. Let's save it, and you can see it's coming very like this. So let's edit this one. For that, let's go back to our this. Let's see what we have done here. Flex is good. The views is size is very big. Let's 10 would be fine. Font sizes should be 14 would be fine, or let's 12. Let's line height should be more than 400. Let's edit this all. Let's not edit this one. Challenge name should be 15, or let's make it 14. Let's see, it's coming down, but the title is coming up, so we have to make the title up. So let's make the title up. Title is not showing here, no? Yes. Let's add the title. Title is given, but it's not fetching it. Let's see why. In the header of JS. Okay, let's first make this one sticky so that it shouldn't be go anywhere like that. It will be beneficial for us only. Now let's save it and let's see. Okay, let's see this. Okay, I have given the anchor tag, but let's not make it. Let's make it down. Inside this image DP is good. Search box is also good. Let's see what are the video duration. Let's see. Box would be over here. Okay, we have to change this here. So let's change. So as you can see here, the video of this link is shown in this part. So like this, you can add as many videos as you want here by just copying this part and then just pasting it. But the rest is all fine. So let's just wind up this video by just thanking everybody. So thank you for watching this video. If you want the source code for this video, you just have to comment it down and I'll put the source code in the description box. And also I'll upload one file, which is this one that I haven't showed you, this app.css. I'll add these properties in the description box in one file, so you can just copy it and then just do the coding. So thank you for watching, guys, and stay tuned to Simplilearn. Thank you.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.